Hello, this is Clara from Creations by Klare. Today I'm going to bring you a simple project to do two frame upcycles. The first one is going to be a reframe of a cross stitch that I've had for many years, and this poor little thing was just falling apart, as you can see. It's a cross stitch. It's a little bit stained, but I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know how it got stained, if it was behind a frame, but I'm going to take this wooden frame. I think it's a 9 by 11. I purchased from a thrift store for $1.99, and just gonna simply just kind of clean it up and apply white wax to lighten up the little dark frame. And I'm going to remove the stand behind it, because I do want to hang it. And so I'm also going to replace the backing for the cross stitch and just remount it on this foam board that I have. Well, I'm sorry, it's not foam board, it's just a piece of nice cardboard. I'm going to apply this, it's called Best Dang Wax, Color White by Dixie Belle. And this is going to also seal it. I'm going to apply it with this chalk brush I have, and then I'm going to also remove it. I'm applying front and back just to make it all consistent. And as you see, it's really white right there, but I'm going to, once I get it around, I'm going to wipe it off. Not all of it, just slightly, because I do want that to brighten that wood. Now I will cut a new backer board for the cross stitch, just using the old backer board and just cutting out with my scissors. This is a nice piece of white cardboard I had from a box. So here I am trying to figure out the layout. I tell you, it was, to be truthful, it was a little difficult getting it as straight as possible. There was a lot of lines in the cross stitch, and in some areas the fabric was it's uneven. So I did the best I could. I did apply to this mounting tape, and it seemed to hold pretty good. But I did mount it here, and I did later on remove it after I put it in the frame. It was just a little slightly off, and I didn't get it perfectly, but well, it's going to add to the character of this piece of handmade cross stitch. So the stains also will add to the character, I think. Also, the reason I chose not to wash the cross stitch was because I didn't want to take the chance of the embroidery thread leaking or losing its color. So I thought maybe the stains too were not too bad on the front, and kind of add the yellowish, kind of adds a little character. And there's also several methods of mounting a cross stitch. There's several YouTubes out there that actually show you sewing using some heavy thread, a thick needle to hold down the fabric uh, on your board like this. but I did choose to tape this just to in the event I were to change my mind and put in a new frame or something. I'll see how this holds up, and then if it doesn't hold up through the years, I will try the sewing method. So now I'm done. It's going to be placed in its new beautiful frame. I'm ready to start on the second project. This is an easy upcycle of I'm upcycling, repainting this frame, and also reapplying some decoupage with this beautiful little doll picture. My neighbor gifted to me many frames and arts and crafts from his late wife, and it looked like this may have uh, just been unfinished. So I'm just going to add just a little bit because I think this little doll is so cute. So I just roughed up a little bit with this finger sander. So now I'm going to add a background to the doll, and I have a couple of napkins that I couldn't decide which to use for the back. So I really love these roses, but it looked like it was a little bit too busy. The dots, white dots on the back, red. It's cute. I don't know about that one. And I kind of like this pink, kind of tied in with her dress. So I like this blue stripe. So let's try the stripe vertically all the way down. Let's try it horizontally. And I think I like this way. I like this horizontal, or at least I'm going to go with the horizontal blue stripes. Let me know in the comments, if you will, please, which one you would have picked for a background and why. Or if you love it, give me a little heart. My neighbor's late wife, her name was Kiki. She did a lot of mixed media. So she used a lot of lace in portraits, uh, took magazine pictures and used all kinds of materials. And then also you did a lot of wood and ceramic mixed media. Very pretty. If I ever get a hold of her art for my neighbor, I'll like to do a video of her work. So luckily for me, this was just glued on right at the doll's neck, so I removed very easily from this cardboard, or it looks like maybe a manila folder. I'm going to keep that and just use it just to keep the space in between when it's in the frame. Now we use the glass. So I'm painting this cardboard that I cut from an old cereal box because they're very nice cereal boxes, and so good filler for the for decoupaging. So this paint, use the color Plaster by Waverly, and this will brighten up the napkin that I'm going to decoupage on here. Yes, I love these roses, so I'm just going to cut a few and just layer around her side and her head, as you'll see. And when you decoupage with a napkin, don't forget to remove the additional plies. I guess they could go up to 4 plies, but this particular napkin was 2 ply. I'll link, I got these napkins, a couple of these napkins from on eBay. I'm not sure if it's Napkin World or Decoupage World, but I'll link it. So I'm measuring the blue line napkin here with the cardboard to cut it out. I'm removing the extra ply from the striped blue napkin. I can't forget that. And I'm going to be applying it to the painted side of this cardboard using Mod Podge. And I usually like to do this in sections to make sure I can kind of reduce the amount of wrinkling. If there's going to be some wrinkling, especially these napkins are so delicate. And I use a piece of plastic to kind of to layer down or pat down the once I lay down the napkin with Mod Podge. And this fan brush works really well for applying this glue, this Mod Podge. So yeah, I'm just working on the top 1/3 section of the cardboard, applying it there, laying it down, and then with the plastic just flattening it out as best I can. So I'll pick up the next section and apply some more Mod Podge. So I allowed the Mod Podge to dry before I begin decoupaging the doll to the front and applying again the Mod Podge from head down. I just applied a little bit on the lace. I knew it was going to be seeping through, so just a little bit all the way down with this fan brush. And my cardboard is completely dry from the the first application. And I didn't show you a video of the, but I did apply, once everything was decoupaged, I applied another coat of Mod Podge on the entire front. As I was decoupaging these roses and the new striped blue backboard, my ideas were whirling. I wanted to add more to the background, and I just had to stop myself. I just, okay, Clara, just stop it. Just make it simple. And then from there, if you decide you want to add something else, but this is self-talk. So, but I mean, this is the to create these with whatever favorite magazine picture you have, and add different media, lace, rhinestones, jewelry. It's endless possibilities of what you can do with this mixed media art. So now I let the picture totally dry before I use the finger sander to remove the excess napkin around the edge. I just wanted to see how well it would hold up by sanding, and it worked pretty good. But you could easily use the scissors to trim that edge because it's not going to be seen when it's in the frame. So this gold frame was beautiful. Yeah, I think it's resin. It's not wood, but the gold was too bright, too bright. So I used antique wax by Art Minds to tone it down a little bit. So I'm applying it all around in the front and removing the just removing some of it to cut down the brightness. Here's the completed gold framed doll in her new background and her new headpiece with her pink roses. Thank you for watching my video.